Good evening and welcome to another edition of the HGP Sportscast. I am Sean Mbrak. We begin with cricket news. The Guyana Cricket Board Annual Awards ceremony is scheduled for tomorrow, Thursday 29th at the Yana. Calvin Chapman with more details.
The guest speaker at this year's ceremony will be Mr. Condi Riley, a director of the West Indies Cricket Board. The three premium awards nominations are as follows. Club of the Year 2016. The three nominees are the Albion Sports Club, who had the bulk of the players that participated in the triumphant Lower Quarantine team that won the GCB's 3-day and 5th over franchise leagues. The second nominee is the Demerara Cricket Club, who enjoyed much successes in the Georgetown Cricket Association's first and second divisions tournament. And third nominee, the ever-active Rosal Town Youth and Sports Club. The second Premier Award is that of the Cricket of the Year 2016 male. The nominees are Devendra Bishu, whose 8 for 49 against Pakistan is the best bowling figures in Test cricket for 2016. Leon Johnson, who returned to West Indies duty and guided Guyana to their second consecutive victory in the WICB Professional Cricket League, while being the top run scorer in that competition. And third, Vishal Singh, who was the third run scorer in the PCL while making his debut for West Indies A team, making a century and a score of 90-odd runs. The third Premier Award will be Female Cricketer of the Year 2016. The nominees are Shemaine Campbell and Guyana captain Tremaine Smart, who were part of the victorious West Indies women's team, who won the T20 World Cup.
We tell you now that the Caribbean Stable's Golden Blue Echo strikes another victory at the KMTC Boxing Day horse race meet, winning the feature event. Details in this report.
Golden Blue Echo with a clinical gate-to-pole beating of all opponents to win the feature D and Lord 9F event at the KMTC horse race meet held last Monday at the club's entity, Bushlot Quarantine, Berbice. Imported from Canada, owned and trained by Mahendra Prasad of the Nan Prasad Group of Companies, was a class above the field to romp home with the $1.2 million top prize and trophies compliments of Metro Computer Supplies. Golden Blue Echo with the win showed that it is one of the better all-round horses, around with the ability to sprint and cover the longer distances. Golden Blue Echo won the race by 10 lengths. The other two positions were occupied by Lady Budapest of the Back to War stable, Keep On Swinging of the Jumbo Jet stable, took second and third position respectively, and Brave Sky also of Caribbean stable took the fourth position.
In football news now, we tell you that the continued unprecedented rainfall continues to put a damper on the Stag Nations Cup knockout football tournament. Calvin Chapman with the details.
The competition involves teams from 5 associations affiliated to the Guyana Football Federation, which has sanctioned the event. Teams and fans would have been disappointed that the traditional Christmas and Boxing Day matches were cancelled due to the consistent heavy rainfall, which has rendered the playing venues unfit for play. The competition has reached the stage where the final 2 rounds of 16 matches had to be called off due to a waterlogged Grove playfield. The organizers of the championship are scheduled to meet shortly to decide on new dates for the restart of the championship. Grove High Tech will play New Amsterdam United, while Den Amstel will match skills with Anns Grove to close out the round of 16 play, after which quarter-final action will get underway. Already through to the quarters is Western Tigers unit, which has earned a date with Portjoin. Stantos will tangle with iFlot Warriors. Police will battle with the winner of the Grove High Tech New Amsterdam United clash, and Rhythm Squad will oppose the winner of the Anns Grove Den Amstel matchup. Teams that have exited the competition are Maikoni Thunderhawks, Flamingo, Golden Stars, Young Achievers, Northern Rangers, Kururu Warriors, Cougars, Rosignol United, Her Selling Raiders, and Mahaika Determinators.
The Guyana National Rifle Association, Guyana NRA, is set to celebrate 150 years in 2017. To commemorate this achievement, the association will be hosting the West Indies Full Bore Shooting Championships. This event will attract best marksmen and women not only from the West Indies, but from the leading countries in the world, the likes of Australia, England, Canada, USA, and Scotland, who will all converge at the Timeri Rifle Range to compete. The championship is slated for October 2017 with an overhead of $20 million. President Granger and Minister Henry chipped in with sponsorship to give the association a startup shot for the successful hosting of the event. International doping saga. Russia officials admit sport doping says not state-sponsored. Report from New York Times and Reuters News Agency. More in this report.
Russia's officials for the first time have admitted to mass doping in the country's sports system, but dismissed suggestions that the institutional conspiracy was state-sponsored, the New York Times reported. The final part of the Sports Anti-Doping Agency's independent report into doping in Russia this month provided exhaustive evidence of an elaborate doping scheme, but officials at the time denied it was a state-backed program. The report found more than 1,000 Russian competitors in more than 30 sports were involved in a conspiracy to conceal positive drug tests over a period of 5 years. It was an institutional conspiracy, the acting director general of Russia's anti-doping agency told the New York Times, but added that top officials were not involved. More than 100 Russian athletes were barred from competing at the Olympics in Rio de Janeiro this year after the International Olympic Committee set criteria for Russian athletes to meet, including a clean doping pass and sufficient testing at international events.
And that concludes our sportscast for today, Wednesday, December 28th. I'm Sean Embrock saying, be a good sport and good night.